Okay, let's refresh our memories on the Pythagorean Theorem. Remember that squaring a number, x squared, is like finding the area of a square. And taking the square root is like finding the side length. Okay? And so remember we did modeling with the Pythagorean Theorem, where the area of square A plus the area of square B equals the area of square C. A, remember, is a leg. B is a leg. And remember, side C is called the hypotenuse. Okay? Remember, we always talked about that if you find the right angle, you can draw an arrow out of it, and it will point to side C. The legs, remember, make up the right angle. Okay, they make up the right angle, and you see that right here. Here's my right angle, side A and side B. The hypotenuse is located opposite from the right angle, which is why we drew our arrow to help see that, and is always the longest side. Okay, so really important that anytime you have a right triangle problem that's involving the side length, that you label your sides A, B, and C. And so we have a couple of, besides just plugging into the Pythagorean Theorem, remember we also had something called the converse of the Pythagorean Theorem. And so this is when we want to prove that it is a right triangle. Like maybe we don't know. Okay, and so we're just use our formula. If the question marks, so if c squared is equal to a squared plus b squared, it is a right triangle. If they are unequal, then it is not a right triangle. Okay, and that's just like if I tell you that A is 4, B is 5, and C is 6, let's say. And I want to know, do these sides form a right triangle? We would take each of those numbers and plug it in for A, B, and C, and I would calculate it. This is 16 plus 25 equals 36. 16 plus 25 is not 36, and so the example I gave you is not a right triangle. But if they came out equal, then it would be a right triangle. The other thing, remember, that we did with the Pythagorean Theorem is we found the distance between 2 points on a graph. Okay? So normally you have a line that's drawn for you. So I want to find the distance between those points. So remember, we draw a right triangle. We draw a right triangle, and we're going to count the sides. This is 1, 2, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a length of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, a length of 6. And so now I'm trying to find my hypotenuse. So I would say 4 squared plus 6 squared equals c squared. So this is 16 plus 36, which is going to be 52. And then remember, the last step to find the side length is to take the square root. So this is where you would have to pick up your calculator. Okay, and then remember, square root is up here above the x squared key, so you have to push second, x squared, and then I would type in 52, which you can't see that, and then enter. So it's about 7.2. So the distance between those points is about 7.2 units.